Huh.
does it ever bug you when, like, these indie, retro-style RPGs have too many modern design principles?
Yes.
Yeah, like, Chrono Trigger's an example. Like, I think like, the way the game feels is a bit too ahead of its, like, it says 1995, but
I
it
know.
obviously hasn't been made in 1995.
No.
No.
It has way too many endings.
Yeah.
It has a way too innovative battle system. I mean, clearly this game was either made by a time traveler, or it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, this is Chrono Trigger. I always change his name to the correct Chrono. I put the H in there.
Oh, okay.
I hate how it's C-R-O-N-O.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're gonna make it, wonder if I can fit in Algran. Wait. Nope.
No.
Hold on. No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Anyway, yeah, this game's ahead of its time. It's,
I don't really love it, but I like it.
I kind of love it. It's a bit easy.
I think it's... In terms of RPGs, I think it's slightly overrated. I think it's outdone by similar RPGs of the era in terms of gameplay. But...
I can see where you're coming from.
I beat this game, and I wasn't challenged in the least in any fight.
Yeah.
I find that to be a problem.
That is indeed an issue.
I think overall, if you want a long, engrossing RPG on the Super Nintendo, I think this is outdone by some other games like Final Fantasy VI and Lufia and even Earthbound to an extent, because that's just so charming and the writing's so good.
Yeah.
But this game, like I said, it has a really interesting battle system, and it has a great soundtrack. And
Has stuff like window opening.
I know, it has interesting mechanics like that make you feel like you're really involved in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it has a little bit of the put together with duct tape feel, and lack of tone. It doesn't seem to establish a certain tone for me.
Yeah.
And that makes it so I don't really experience any tension in the storyline. Like, I never really think that things are getting really bad in this game. The storyline just doesn't really grab me. But I really like going back and forth through time. I think that's pretty cool. I just like the way it's handled.
Well, I like the replay value, of course. There's 20 endings, and they're all, well, most of them are based on when you decide to beat Lavos, final boss, which it actually lets you beat whenever you want.
Spoilers!
It's pretty cool.
Spoilers, jeez.
Well, who cares?
The last boss is Lavos. There you go, everyone.
Okay. Well,
There you go. Spoiled it. Yeah, and this game has Luca in it. And Xenogears has Luca too. I don't know why. Remember that?
everything has Luca.
At the start of Xenogears, Luca's just there.
Yeah.
She teaches you about save points.
Huh. Okay.
It's just Luca. It's exactly her, with the same kind of sprite.
Okay.
I don't know what
That's
they were thinking there. Maybe they take place in the same universe.
Now, it's got, it's just filled to the brim with great ideas, and that's why I like it. Like it hasn't, like, based on it's really nostalgic when you played it when you were little, because it just did a lot of things really well, and whenever I play a JRPG, I seem to compare it with Chrono Trigger. Weird little mini games. See, they put this mini game in here, but they couldn't animate it. Like he's just he just shifts backwards.
I wish I could think like that. Like every time you play a JRPG, you try to compare it to, X or Y game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really do that because I never really had just one RPG to play when I was little. I always had a bunch of them, so unfortunately I never really learned to really like a certain one that much.
Well, like a lot of people who started off with Final Fantasy VII, and are like severely chronically nostalgic about it. That's the same deal with me and Chrono Trigger. But yeah, I played the 3DS remake, and I wasn't challenged.
DS.
Like you said, I wasn't challenged once.
Yeah.
And it
Not
really took from the experience.
The DS remake, not the 3DS.
No, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Just in case anyone gets confused that they think there might be a 3DS version. It's on the DS. I have that too.
Oh no, don't tell me I lost it. Well, good luck with that.
I think Chrono Trigger, more than almost any other game Square has,
actually, yes, I will.
deserves a remake. Like, that's actually faithful. Not like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be harder. But I can't see them doing it. I would be okay with a well done, the keyword is well done, HD redrawn version of it. Because that can go so horribly wrong if you're not careful. There's some really ugly high-def RPGs around right now. Like Pure Solar, or whatever that game is.
Yeah.
Ugh. You really got to do a good job if you want to redraw a game. Because it has to mimic the feel of it.
Yeah. Pure Solar is a special case. They really fucked that up.
A lot of people don't realize that...
Of course I didn't care about it in the first place, because it's what is it? It's based on something that was developed, one of those games that was developed for an old console.
Yeah, I think it was developed on an indie Genesis game.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track of those games.
Developers in this area, especially with RPGs like this, that try to mimic the feeling of 3D, they used darks in a certain way that made it bleed on old CRT screens.
Mm-hmm.
So it appeared softer than it was. Like, if you emulated this, it would look so sharp and so gritty and shitty. But now that we're playing on a CRT monitor, it kind of blends together right. And it feels like how they intended it to look.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to get that if you make it in HD.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so difficult.
The background of this text box and the trees to the side, for example, are they just look blurred out instead of messes of squares like they do in an emulator.
Yeah.
You can just grind fair points by doing this. This used to be hard for me.
Yeah, I remember you complaining about it.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about this.
Oh, that's the best you can do. Well, I'm feeling it now. Let's just ruin the video by doing this forever. There we go. Alright, I think that's enough. Where's my cat? Oh yeah, a lot of what contributes to the endings is like the choices you make here in the fair, because you can do a lot of law or chaos or neutral things that end up affecting your alignment, like seeking out this cat and stuff. It just, like, it opens up with so many Western RPG sort of things that it's gives a good first impression.
And when I first fought this guy, I really thought he was going to push that orb out of his stomach like a Pokeball. Gato. Yeah, it's pretty cool how the characters just kind of go into battle mode where the characters are and where the enemies are.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but it feels cinematic. This early on, like it, because it feels like, I know that's a dirty word now, but
yeah, I know.
It feels like it's part of the adventure per se. Like when you fight someone, it feels like they're supposed to be fighting them instead of just going to another dimension where they fight them.
Mm-hmm. Look at him hand me the money out of his stomach. They always just use his victory animation or his walking animation.
I remember this game being bad for not having any extra animations.
Yeah.
Just using something else they did.
Yeah, that makes this, like, otherwise not ugly thing look extremely ugly. Then there's like the these awkward walking animations and stuff that you just see everywhere.
Chrono feels so tall.
That's right.
I'm used to playing RPGs where people occupy a little square.
And then there's this, like, there's some sprites that are too detailed for how small they are, like this guy. He just looks funky. Timoy.
So right now we're at the Millennial Fair, and we're doing the classic RPG thing where there's something you need to do at the start where everything's very happy and nice before something goes horribly wrong.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think that guy. Fix, no. No. You whore. Why is that minigame in this evil-looking tent that looks like a dungeon?
I don't know. How come a lot of RPGs
It's
from
just,
this...
They wanted to reuse the dungeon, like, tile set for that.
How come a lot of RPGs from this era and stuff, when you first wake up, it's like, wake up! Oh. You're gonna miss the Celestial Fair! You're gonna miss the Millennial Fair!
Uh-huh.
Wake up!
Celestial Millennium Fair.
Wake up! You're gonna miss the Party of the Stars! And, your girlfriend's gonna be there. Oh, okay, Mom, I guess I gotta go. How many times did that happen? It happened in Mario Galaxy, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Super Mario Galaxy started off with the Celestial Fair thing that got hijacked by Bowser. I was like, what kind of game is this? Is this Mario?
Oh, the friggin'... The girl you meet in the fair is the princess of everything. And like there's some sort of time loop subplot. Yes, I have indeed. I spent all my points at the Tent of Horrors, where you play a cup minigame. Ah, god damn it. Do. Sealed by a mysterious force.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another sprite I could never tell what is supposed to be. Just a block man with a mustache.
Is this another one of those RPGs on the Super Nintendo with a script that was really rushed in localization? Like, characters just saying dumb things. Like, I lost my turtle. And things like that in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah. Wait.
You ever play RPGs where, JRPGs where you can tell the localization team was getting tired by the end of it? Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, there's lots of games like that.
Play Legend of Dragoon. It's translated perfectly in the first half. When you hit the last half, you start seeing some spelling errors, and then by the end, nothing makes grammatical sense from Legend of Dragoon. They just stopped caring. It was horrible. This is all spelling errors and... Damn it. So disappointing. Just when things start ramping up, everyone starts talking like a retard.
Yeah.
And because of that, it becomes harder to understand the story when you really have to. It's bad. How do you know? What the hell?
What?
What are you talking about? Hit the X, Y, R, and L buttons.
What? How do I... How is pressing buttons achieving this? This is a very dangerous technology. It's like a digital voodoo doll. Okay, stop! Stop! Gee, no, stop!
Man, Chrono Cross is really different from this.
Yeah, it is different.
Why are they even in the same series?
Mm-hmm.
They're completely different games.
You know, I think it was a mistake doing that, because,
I think it hurt both games overall.
yeah, people who wanted a faithful sequel just,
Didn't get it.
didn't get it, yeah.
They got a good game,
They got
but it wasn't Chrono
They got
Trigger.
a damn good game.
It was just not Chrono
Uh-huh.
Trigger. You know, I almost got to the end of that Chrono Cross,
Oh, really?
and I quit.
Oh,
I was having fun, and then I just stopped. I hate that.
yeah.
I got a few RPGs sitting around that are long RPGs that I got 90% of the way through and just stopped. It's horrible.
I don't think I want to do that.
Melchior. Alright. Okay. There's some guy here called Balthazar.
Oh, that's retarded. Okay. I don't care, it's too early in the game to worry about that shit. There's too many things to do. I'm starting to get pissed off.
How come JRPGs think Luca is a common name? I've never seen anyone named Luca. I've
There's,
never seen anyone named Lena either. But you always
yeah.
see that name.
Uh-huh. Let's go to the inn. Been to the fair yet? No, I haven't. Whoa.
Why bother having something that's only 1,000 years so you have to do it again? Your
Yeah.
civilization would change so much they might not remember what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000 years?
That'd be at the very least 10 generations.
Oh my god.
Probably more like 50 generations.
Well, we'll just say 30 years for a generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Maybe every 100 years it could be okay.
Let's go to Luca Land.
Luca Land.
Yeah. Let's go through these reused rooms. This one's got tubes in it though.
That's another thing I hate about JRPGs from this era. Reused rooms and shit. It's not bad normally, but when you're in a dungeon, it becomes confusing. The reused rooms. It's funny. Final Fantasy VI was bad for that, but Final Fantasy V wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy V actually has really different looking rooms and shit and interesting dungeons. I like the dungeons in Final Fantasy V.
I kind of like the shorter sprites that they used to use. Like what they have here. Look at how much Chrono jostles when he runs.
I know.
It's a little bad.
He looks too tall. Like, I mean, look where that bell is. The bell only looks like it's going to be about twice as tall up as Chrono, right? So he could just reach up and touch it. Like, it seems like that bell should be a thing that's really high up, but it's not.
No. I don't want to deal with your bullshit, woman. No! God, I hate women.
Let's just pump this video up with controversial things to drum up views.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it. I didn't steal your booty to to let you do whatever you want.
To ban. Okay.
I'm gonna test out my teleporter on you guys.
Test out my teleporter at the fair when everyone's watching and just, okay, good idea.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
And not usher in an adventure that
Spans the ages.
spans the ages, exactly.
That's probably what he was thinking.
Well, let's talk with these fellas. Check out that girl's glasses.
Why?
Look, this is like Assassin's Creed. I can walk while they're talking.
Wow.
They didn't do this until Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed being the next-gen game. The quintessential next-gen game is Assassin's Creed.
And I can also walk through the people. They didn't do this until Skyrim.
I think, I never thought that when, before Assassin's Creed came out, that it was going to take over the whole planet with its concepts. With everyone becoming Batman, running and jumping everywhere by holding one button, and gameplay that's just schizophrenic and has nothing to do with anything, and coming out 3 times a year. I never thought that would happen.
Oh, Chrono, this looks exciting. Let me do my victory animation. Alright.
Now let's go work on that machine there.
Yeah, just hammer the machine.
This is what I remember. Look at him use that machine. He's just doing such a good job. He's just breaking it. Bang, 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 bang. That's why it screwed up.
He's a TF2 engineer, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, it worked. Well, let's head back.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, let's head back. That was good enough for me. I'll just go back to bed.
Yeah.
Kind of exhausted. Whoop. Whoop.
I hate things like this.
They can let you walk during cutscenes, but they can't get this right.
Yeah.
What a kick, I want to try it too. Let's both get in one. Whoa. I'll have a vagina, and you'll have a penis.
Wow, good idea. No, that's what you hope. But really, it's just going to be someone with 2 top halves and another person walking around with 2 bottom halves.
Yeah.
So you got a 4-legged person and another person with 4 arms and 2 heads on both sides. Oh, God! This didn't work right. This is not what I expected. Oh, God.
Maybe if you didn't just, like, jimmy that switch up and down. Do you even know how to use this thing?
Stop spinning around. Don't spin around like that. That hurts the machine. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. You're not supposed to move around when it's teleporting. Look what you did.
Oh, man.
Why'd you keep moving around? Screw it up.
You created a portal to Mode 7.
Yeah, you did. Look.
Whoa. That's my getting hit animation. Show's over.
Everyone go home. No money back.
Well, that's actually what he says. Well, if it wasn't the Telpod, then why did it happen?
I thought he said not to bring metal into it.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring a metal bracelet thing in there, a pendant? Why'd you do that? I told you not to. Now I don't know where she is.
Females.
Now she's gone.
Females.
Why is it always a pendant? Is there any other jewelry in Japan?
Yeah.
Is that it? It's always a pendant, a magical pendant.
Why can't it be a scarf? Why can't it just be like a fedora?
Why can't it be a toe ring?
Why do you never see enchanted t-shirts? Stop. It's just a pile of rubble now. It's not even intact anymore.
Would you do this? Like,
he's beating on a dead machine.
Try to do the same thing that, for all you know, imploded someone?
Yeah.
I'll just do the same thing. Why?
But she's the princess of everything.
Oh.
She's Merle or Marley or Marla or something. However you would pronounce it. I love this lightning. That's good lightning.
Look, he's turning into a rainbow. What'd you do to him? Why did we do that? Now both of them are gone.
Yeah. Oh, mode 7.
Is this Earthbound? We're gonna fight like a garbage can and like a mobile sprout here. Some other just strange enemies based on like lamps or bottles.
Mm-hmm. Alright, What? No. Just at least transition to the battle area.
Yeah, now we're gonna fight like some Akira Toriyama looking little gnome guys.
This is extremely Akira Toriyama characters.
Little Cybermen.
And not have a bit of trouble because this is Chrono Trigger. Might as well just mash attack button.
This game needs to be harder, and you need to be able to customize the character some.
New Game Plus, instead of just letting you replay it with all the stuff you had, it should just be harder. It should be a hard mode.
And you should...
This game deserves it.
You should be able to customize your characters somewhat.
Yeah, that's a problem too.
I don't mind it in Earthbound because the writing is so good and it's so charming. Mm-hmm. And it's cute that way. But this is clearly not the same type of game. It clearly wants to be a game where you customize things, but doesn't know how to do it. And I really like the look of that water.
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool.
Nice water, nice lightning. Bad side walking animations. For some reason.
See, you just leveled up and learned something. That's all you do.
See, the customization in this game is choosing your party, basically. But if you use characters too much, they become, like, impressively powerful, so you want to keep using them.
Yeah, I know.
But they also, like, become more powerful than the other ones.
Robo was so powerful last time I played. I never used anyone else. It was just Robo, and the other characters didn't matter because he was that strong.
You wouldn't be able to if you wanted to. Oh, another thing I really like is area of effect attacks.
Yeah.
Because the enemies walk around in the middle of battle. And,
Isn't his final move that Chrono gets called Luminaire?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't that just mean light fixture? I learned in school that just meant a contained unit light fixture.
Oh, this is the Earth I left behind. You did know that, of course. Oh, well, of course I did.
How did you go back in time? And you were just working on that machine. How did you get back here? You're the same exact guy, I swear. That were hammering on the teleporter machine and screwed it up and brought me here.
Who's this fella?
Is that Shadow?
This is so cinematic. It's Toma.
Oh. It's almost Adam.
Sure. Cider, please.
Yeah, don't worry, kids. It's just cider.
Just cider.
It's just frothy mugs of cider. That's all this is. And I'm getting sick after drinking it because I'm allergic.
Give me that brown English water.
That's some hard water.
Oh man, I drank too much water. I think I should go back to bed.
I'm all dizzy and I'm like burping bubbles. God, what have I done?
Oh, this milk gave me the hiccups. I would have had to tell him that. Like what?
There's a spelling error there.
Oh.
Look, Magus. It's not. You just have an apostrophe there. You wouldn't have another S.
Yeah.
His name ends in S.
Yeah.
Now it's Magus's.
No. You would have to name him yourself. So that would be the.
Yeah.
I think they just put in the.
Because you get him in your party.
They
right.
would just put in the address or whatever they call it for his name, and they wouldn't know that it ends in an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever was translating must not have known that or something. Oh yeah, look at this. Here's a sword that's 50 gold
Isn't
less.
that, like... Thank God we're not playing Phantasy Star, or all these items would just be 3-letter abbreviations with no explanation as to what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And all your spells would be wrong. Like, named, like, instead of heal, it's, embolden. And it's, abbreviated to EMBLN.
Ugh.
Oh, great, yeah! God, just call things what they're supposed to be. Lufia calls healing strong.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think it's something like that, yeah.
I want to try Lufia.
You should, I love it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably... where should I save? Oh, this is a 2-minute game, so yeah.
Yeah, just, you can get Lufia 3 on the 3DS eShop. That's kind of cool. It's the Game Boy one.
Okay,
so
yeah.
it has, all randomly generated dungeons. And in that game you can have 9 people in your party in the fight at the same time. That's really cool. Lufia 2 is the best though, obviously. It's a really great game.
Look at these clueless women. Hee. Yeah, they're not monsters. That's just how females act. Anyway, like, I really don't like when all characters get their own weapons instead of having classes like it should.
Yeah.